You probably wouldn't expect a hotshot talent agency that was founded by one of K-drama's highest-paid stars, Kim Soo-hyun, to end up embroiled in allegations of tax evasion, stock manipulation, and even a tragic death tied to the actor's controversial love life. But that's exactly the roller coaster ride that Gold Medalist has been on. From anonymous whistleblowers who claim that the agency smeared their own talent to explosive underage dating accusations and massive scandal after scandal, what's really happening at the entertainment company reads like a thriller that you just can't look away from. In early 2025, things started to unravel financially for Gold Medalist when someone filed a tax evasion report with Korea's National Tax Service. This netizen also posted a screenshot from the National Tax Service that marked the report valid, meaning that the report had enough reason for the NTS to look into what is really happening at the company. Some of the things that this person pointed out in their report were the difference in the reported earnings and estimated income of Gold Medalist, as well as the questionable way that Kim Sae-ron's debt was handled. More on this later. What made this especially troubling was that it didn't stop at taxes. Rumors began swirling about possible stock manipulation, particularly involving a tutoring company called Siwon School, which Gold Medalist had ties to. To explain simply, there's a private investment company that owns more than half of the stock for a company called Siwon School. This private investment company gets its funding and money from two sources. One of them, allegedly, is Gold Medalist. This all started to grab mainstream attention when the Korean gossip and news YouTube channel Garosero Research Institute, the same channel that has been releasing a lot of the Kim Soo-hyun information over the last few weeks, said that Gold Medalist might have helped to unfairly change or rig the price of the Siwon School's shares. If this is true, then it could mean that Gold Medalist made money by taking advantage of the price changes in a dishonest and even potentially illegal way. By April, the situation escalated quickly, and KBS News, together with the Garosero Institute, dropped a series of bombshell reports that connected Gold Medalist to a dramatic spike and sudden crash in the Siwon School stock. The numbers didn't lie. A stable stock suddenly shot up 7 times in less than a year, only to plunge down again just as quickly. Was this a coordinated sell-off? It certainly looked like it. Although Gold Medalist tried to distance itself from the chaos, reporters pointed out that the office address of the suspicious trading was the same address as Gold Medalist. The Financial Intelligence Unit of the Financial Services Commission is currently in the middle of investigating this story. Adding fuel to the fire, whispers began pointing to serious financial strain within the company, despite Gold Medalist posting record-high profits for 2023. Especially with the success of Kim Soo-hyun's drama Queen of Tears. On paper, they looked stronger than ever, with billions of won in the bank. But behind the scenes, Kim Soo-hyun is busy with a massive 12 billion won lawsuit against Kim Sae-ron's family and the Garosero Institute, which raised eyebrows when MBN News reported that his $28,000 court fees hadn't been paid, though his legal team quickly denied it. Still, it only fed the story going around that all was not well inside the company. At the same time, Kim Soo-hyun has also sued YouTuber Kim Sae-ron for spreading misinformation, which is filed under stalking, and is reportedly being sued by a modeling agency for damages due to his tanking reputation. Plus, with the high-budget 60 billion won Disney Plus drama Knockoff having to delay its release because of Kim Soo-hyun's growing controversy, the drama's pause meant serious money was at stake. If things didn't smooth out soon, Gold Medalist could have to cough up some pretty serious contract penalties, with costs as high as 180 billion won, allegedly. Between the lawsuits, unpaid fees, and financial investigations, it seems from the outside that Gold Medalist is in serious trouble. But before we dive deeper into Gold Medalist's downward spiral, let's take a trip right back to the start. You see, everything began back in 2019. After completing his military service in July, Kim Soo-hyun faced a turning point in his career. Despite being one of the most stable and well-loved actors at that time, by December, reports came out that he would not be renewing his contract with Key East Entertainment, his agency of over a decade. Instead, he planned to start a new agency with his cousin, director Lee Sarang. Lee Sarang, also known by his former names Lee Jae-hyun and Lee Robe, or Lee Love, is a South Korean director and entrepreneur who has been closely tied to actor Kim Soo-hyun. While publicly introduced as Kim Soo-hyun's cousin, some do believe that Lee Se-rang is actually his half-brother, sharing the same mother but having different fathers. Lee Se-rang and Kim Soo-hyun first worked together on the 2017 film Real, which Lee directed under the pseudonym Lee Se-rang, so that it would be instantly obvious that he was related to Kim Soo-hyun, especially since he wasn't the first director that was signed on to the movie. The film, despite having a huge budget of 11.5 billion won, approximately 7.93 million USD, was a critical and commercial failure, with some even calling it the worst Korean movie ever made. One big issue that people had with the movie was the role of Sulli in the movie and its promotion. As a former K-pop idol transitioning into acting, Sulli made headlines when the movie's promotion focused on her character's sexuality, including Sulli's very first adult scene, which drew a lot of sexist shaming at the time. Looking back, many fans and netizens are criticizing the movie for using the actress for shock value and leaving her vulnerable to all the hate. In light of everything of the current scandals, many people are questioning why Kim Soo-hyun, not just the lead actor, but someone so closely tied to the project, didn't do more to protect his co-star. But nevertheless, on January 1st of 2020, Gold Medalist officially opened its doors. Co-founded by Kim Soo-hyun, director Lee Se-rang, and producer Kim Mi-hae. Kim Mi-hae, known for her successful work on the film Extreme Job, was appointed as the CEO. Meanwhile, Lee Se-rang took on the role of Chief Commercial Officer, which meant he mostly worked on talent management and recruitment. This would be especially important, as Gold Medalist's early success came from signing a mix of well-established stars and promising newcomers. Kim Soo-hyun, Seo Ye-ji, and Kim Sae-ron were among the first actors at the agency. But the agency didn't stop there. They also set their sights on rising talent. Up-and-coming actors like Seo Ye-ji, Choi Hyun-wook, and Lee Chae-min were also brought on board, positioning the agency as one to watch in the competitive world of Korean entertainment. But even with such a strong start, things eventually took a turn for the worse, as the company got caught up in scandals and controversies that would lead to its downfall. The first major scandal to hit Gold Medalist came just a year later in 2021, and it was a huge one, centered around actress Seo Ye-ji, who you might recognize from It's Okay to Not Be Okay, where she starred alongside Kim Soo-hyun. It also involved her former boyfriend, actor Kim Jung-hyun, who you know from Crashing Landing on You and Mr. Queen. The controversy blew up when Dispatch released a series of text messages from 2018 that shocked fans. In the messages, Seo Ye-ji instructs Kim Jung-hyun to avoid physical contact with his co-star, Girls' Generation's Seo-hyun, while they film their drama, Time. The text messages further seem to show Seo Ye-ji demanding the production team remove any romantic scenes between the two, and even requesting that Kim Jung-hyun act cold and distant toward female staff members on set. It was reported that, as a result of Seo Ye-ji's interference, 13 scenes in Time were altered or completely rewritten to show Kim Jung-hyun's apparent disinterest in Seo-hyun. Things only got worse when Kim Jung-hyun's behavior at a press conference for the drama came under scrutiny. His cold, almost distant attitude towards Seo-hyun raised eyebrows and sparked accusations that he was acting unprofessionally on purpose. Soon afterwards, Kim Jung-hyun withdrew from the series completely, saying that it was because of health issues, including his eating and sleep disorders, though many speculated that the drama's off-screen chaos had taken a huge toll on him. As you can imagine, these screenshots did not go over very well with netizens, and the fallout was swift and intense. This scandal would also go on to have an impact on Gold Medalist, especially when Seo Ye-ji would also, afterwards, be accused of school bullying and faking her academic records. With all these rumors, the public backlash led Seo Ye-ji to withdraw from the drama Island. Almost a year later, in February of 2022, Seo Ye-ji gave a formal apology as she prepared to return to the screen with the drama Eve. Although, since then, most people have moved on from the scandal, the issue was brought back again recently when an anonymous individual, claiming to be a former employee of Gold Medalist, alleged that the agency had on purpose spread fake rumors about Seo Ye-ji to protect other people in the company or divert attention away from some other issue. According to this whistleblower, the agency used Seo Ye-ji as a scapegoat, even going so far as to make up stories about her mistreating the staff and of her being a school bully. Gold Medalist has, of course, course, denied this. As for Seo Ye-ji, she is no longer under Gold Medalist and has publicly distanced herself from the company. In fact, Seo Ye-ji has recently gotten mixed reactions after she appeared on SNL Korea and poked fun at the scandal. For example, in the opening, she said, "I'll gaslight all the SNL crew and make this fun." To which MC Shin Dong-yeop replied, "Right, gaslighting is your hobby and specialty? I forgot." Although some felt the jokes were over the line and insensitive, others loved that Seo Ye-ji was addressing her past scandal and trying to move on without ignoring it. Although Seo Ye-ji's scandal was definitely a big blow to the company, nothing could prepare Gold Medalist for the storm that would follow late actress Kim Sae-ron's tragic passing, which triggered a whirlwind of disturbing rumors about her relationship with Kim Soo-hyun. These stories exploded earlier this year when Garcero Research Institute claimed that Kim Sae-ron and Kim Soo-hyun's romantic relationship began in 2015, when Kim Sae-ron was just 15 and Kim Soo-hyun was 27. The allegations quickly gained traction, especially when her family came forward with evidence. Gold Medalist, however, was quick to deny these claims, insisting that their relationship had started only after Kim Sae-ron turned 18 in 2019. But the damage was already done. As if the underage dating scandal wasn't enough, reports came out that suggested the company had preyed on Kim Sae-ron's desperation, manipulating her when she was at her lowest. You see, after her drunk driving incident in 2022, Kim Sae-ron was reportedly given around 700 million KRW in damages, an amount that was initially covered by the agency, which promised her that she wouldn't be expected to pay it back. Even though Kim Sae-ron had, nonetheless, promised to pay the debt back when she was able to, reports say that after she left Gold Medalist, the company suddenly sent her a request to repay it, despite knowing she had no way to earn the money, since her damaged image had made it nearly impossible for her to find work in the entertainment industry. Reportedly, Kim Sae-ron had begged her ex-boyfriend Kim Soo-hyun for more time to deal with the mounting pressure, but being in the middle of his Queen of Tears promo, he ghosted her. As the details of the situation became public, netizens were shocked when more and more photos and videos were released of Kim Soo-hyun and Kim Sae-ron together when she was underage. With each new headline, the public's trust in Gold Medalist unraveled more. On top of that, brands that had once fought to have Kim Soo-hyun endorse them rushed to distance themselves from him. With companies like Prada cutting ties, no one wants to be associated with Gold Medalist. Going forward, Gold Medalist is now forced to turn to their rising stars if they have any hope of rebuilding as an agency. However, it is uncertain whether Gold Medalist's younger actors will be able to keep the company going. For example, although he has been doing very well with the success of Weak Hero Class, rising actor Choi Hyun-wook has also been dealing with his own controversies, including one rumor that he'd been the other person in the car during Kim Sae-ron's DUI, though this is just a rumor and very much unconfirmed. What do you think? Do you reckon actors like Choi Hyun-wook and Lee Chae-min, who is currently a rookie favorite, will be able to save the company? Or are these scandals too much to come back from? Let me know in the comments section below, and while you're there, don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos on the Asian entertainment world and everything that happens secretly behind the scenes. Thank you for watching until the end. See you next time!